When you watch Patrick Mahomes, what do you see? What do you think?
He's a freak. I mean, the things he does and the escapes and the passes he throws. And I mean, I love when they play because he's my wife's favorite player. And she loves watching him, so I get to watch a whole game when they're playing. So,
NFL legends and players react to Patrick Mahomes calling himself the GOAT. There is absolutely no higher bar for Patrick Mahomes to chase than the GOAT of his own sport, Tom Brady. However, being one of the top 4 sports in the United States and across sport comparison is nothing new for a player that has started his journey toward the greatest athlete crown, probably better than anyone else. But then, comparing yourself with the greatest comes with very many consequences, especially if you're only 5 years old in the league. Patrick Mahomes finds himself in the spotlight more often than not, since he started the GOAT conversation. So let's look at what NFL legends and players think of him and his GOAT claims. Travis Kelce. Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce believes Patrick Mahomes will eventually be recognized as the greatest player in NFL history. Speaking to USA Today's Nate Davis in February, Kelce explains what makes the 2-time NFL MVP better than anyone else in the league. His talent level goes far beyond more than his ability to instinctually just go out there. He's playing a step ahead. He's almost playing chess out there in teams, and he's got 3 or 4 moves already in his pocket, depending on what the defense does. That's what's going to make him the greatest ever to go down. And I love playing with him. And he's nonstop, always trying to find ways to make himself better for the team. And you saw that more this year than any other year that we played, knowing that the pieces were a little bit different in terms of weapons that he has. And the scrutiny that everybody was kind of looking to see how he was going to take this game to the next level. Kelce may be biased in his opinion about Mahomes as his teammate, but the sentiment is hard to disagree with based on what he's already accomplished at 27 years old. This season is arguably the best argument in favor of Mahomes' greatness. He obviously had a fantastic season. Marcellus Wiley. In 2021, Wiley was asked whether it was right to slow down on the hype around Mahomes. Well, the More To It podcast host had a bizarre take, to say the least. Hell yes, it's time to pump the brakes on this GOAT conversation that was brewing, and certainly this dynasty conversation that was brewing, Wiley told the then co-host Emmanuel Acho on the Speak For Yourself podcast. You know what I hate about this business? There's only a few things. I hate them likability, colors, analysis, or accolades. I hate that, man. Patrick Mahomes is in regression, brother, and I don't understand why people don't want to talk about it. But I'm here to smoke. Wiley even went on to try to back up his claim by making comparisons to Aaron Rodgers' performance against the Bucs defense in the NFC Championship, noting that Mahomes was running for his life during a previous game because he wanted to be Superman and didn't make adjustments. It wasn't enough. Wiley then went on to dig his heels further into his one-man trench, suggesting that Mahomes' teammates don't believe in him anymore in the biggest moments. Shannon Sharpe. Peyton Manning is renowned for his achievements over 18 seasons, and Tom Brady for his longevity and 7 Super Bowl victories, making their names the most synonymous for the word GOAT. However, according to NFL legend Shannon Sharpe, there's a third name. Shannon Sharpe pointed out in his show that both Brady and Manning didn't win their first regular season MVPs until they were in their 30s, while Mahomes has already won 2 at a much younger age. What he's done, you got to realize that Brady and Manning didn't win their first regular season MVP until they were in their 30s. Patrick Mahomes has 2, and he's only 27, Sharpe said. Sharpe further made a bold statement about Patrick Mahomes' future that left fans of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning feeling uneasy. I don't believe Patrick Mahomes to step 1 foot into his prime. He hasn't even got to his prime yet, he added. Mahomes has already earned 2 regular season MVPs at the young age of 27, and Sharpe believes that he has yet to reach his prime, giving him a high chance of achieving even greater success over the next few years. Warren Moon. Although Moon finished his 17th year NFL career with the Chiefs, he still has friends in the Kansas City area, and the Hall of Famer follows the team primarily because of the man who plays Moon's former position, superstar quarterback Patrick Mahomes. A longtime student of the art of playing quarterback, Moon enjoys analyzing the league's best active passers, and headed into next season, yet again, no one is better than Mahomes at the game's most important position, Moon said. In fact, Moon added that Mahomes last season took his game to an even higher level. This year, he has really shown us how versatile he is, Moon said. He has made the transition from not relying on just 1 or 2 guys like in the past. Now, he's really spreading the ball around to a lot of different people. He's got so many people involved this year, which really makes it hard on defense. He has just had a great year. Last season, Mahomes was in tune with all the Chiefs' tight ends and running backs who caught 28 of his passes for touchdowns, and Moon noticed this as well. When you have touchdown passes to 11 guys, you really show how versatile you are and how patient you've become as a quarterback, said Moon, the only black passer enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. As teams have played more of that umbrella coverage against the Chiefs, trying to prevent all those big plays they would get, he has been patient and made the right decisions. To throw for more than 5,000 yards after losing a guy like Hill and working with a lot of new guys on your team, that's very impressive. Tom Brady. Earlier this year, Brady invited Chiefs head coach Andy Reid to the SiriusXM show, Let's Go, to share his thoughts on the game, and he didn't mind showering praises on Mahomes despite the GOAT rivalry. I respected him as a leader, not just as how you throw the football. A lot of people can throw the football, but it's overrated, Brady said. He's a tough guy. And I told him this the other night. I said, I'm just really happy for you. And you know, that's how champions are made at the end of the day. You've got to go out there and you got to do what he did, or else, and make it this far. And don't let some other team know you push to the limit and you go, look, this is what I'm here for. What's inspiring about sports is not how I feel great all the time. Everyone talks about Michael Jordan when he was sick. And then, you watch other people come out and be injured. That's what we respect about sports. Not that we're trying to be, put our lives on the line, which obviously is very scary, but you want to inspire people to dig really deep within themselves, not just physically, not just emotionally, and not just mentally. How do you know what you're made of? And I think a lot of times, especially in today's sports, we're not really teaching much about that. Josh Allen. It's not easy to rank the best quarterbacks in the AFC, but if you have to do it, you better make sure you have Mahomes at the top of your ranking because he's the clear number one QB in the conference, according to Allen. Until me or Burrow or anyone else can win a Super Bowl, I think Pat's kind of the clear number one right now, Allen said. He's been playing at such a high level for so long, and he's got the rings to prove it. As the conversation continues, it does seem like Mahomes is in a class by himself as the clear number one quarterback. We can spend months and years debating how to rank the best quarterbacks in the whole league. But one part of that list we can't debate is that Patrick Mahomes belongs to the list of those who are on top. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye.
I seen Pat Mahomes doing some crazy shit.
Bro, you seen that, man?
Nick said.
Bro.
He threw that.
He looked like Veve, just running around tossing me the football.
He just tossed that bitch.
It was childish.
It was some backyard
made it
shit.
some childish shit.
It was childish as hell, bro.
Oh, bro, that shit don't make
Hold on, let me.
Buddy caught that shit.
Yeah, he caught it
that.
and scored.
Childish.
That's crazy.
Childish.
Exactly.
That
bro.
was wild.
When I saw him do that, bro, I literally just looking at the TV. Bro. I just did that.
Hey, bro, because the two niggas, they was finna vice tackle this man, bro.
Bro, I know. I see them niggas.
He said,
I'm
oh, yeah.
motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
He said, nope.
Hey, look,
I
you
ain't
see buddy,
psyched.
buddy laying on the ground. He like, this motherfucker done did that.
Bro, like,
We gonna be
Why?
on
Look,
ESPN
look,
tomorrow.
But he just
Simmons-
laid there. He just laid there. He
Yeah.
like, this fucking
They might
bitch.
did this later.
He said, this fucking
He done laid
bitch.
there
Just
like-
looking like, hell
Hell
no.
no, ain't no way.
That man Pat be doing some crazy shit.